restarts.
Alright, so no promises on how long this lasts, but we are going to get a battle in. So, as promised, we're firing back up the live stream, but it might very well be a very, very short one. Alright.
Ooh, I made it.
15 minutes?
So you said UTC, 9 p.m. UTC?
1900 UTC is the start, and as soon as teams are ready, I pull them in, I pull them in, and then you guys show, if you're playing, show up when you can, and I will throw you an opponent when we have the ability. The one weird thing that might happen is that if you guys do really well and I do a good job of getting us moving, there is a scenario where you guys might make the final, but then Prox runs out of time, in which case you have a decision to make whether you want to try to sub in a mercenary if there's somebody available, or to just, as bad as it sounds, forfeit the spot in there because you wouldn't have enough pilots. I'm going to try and make sure that doesn't happen. But
so you want to do the whole thing tomorrow?
Well, we don't. You guys are out of time for today. Your only opponent. Yeah, you guys had an opponent available, but nobody told me to get things moving along. So yeah, so tomorrow. You probably, I don't see a problem if, as long as I keep things moving to get through the first 2 rounds. I'm just mentioning that we might have to do something if it's Alright, first round, okay, this is TSA Vista. This should be Intersphere Tech only, and it is going to be 255 tons.
Oh, it looks pretty.
Okay, you know what? It's going to be Clan Tech because it enables clan, so...
Oh, I asked for Intersphere. Killing me, duelist.
No, you guys are killing me.
Why don't you just enable it like completely mixed and then just tell them like, okay, IS.
Clan Tech, yeah, like
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it like that.
Like you don't need to fucking server restrict everybody.
Actually, I do, because tomorrow I'm going to have to do it, and today's the practice. Alright, anyway, that should be correct. If 1 is clan, then 2 should be Intersphere. Alright. Okay, yep, alright, so 255 tons, repeating is not allowed. So
repeating same asset?
No repeating allowed. So if you use Thanatos Prime here on this map, you got to use something else for the other 2.
Oh, I see.
All right.
What about
channel switched?
All right.
Hello. We are now ready, or will be in like 20 seconds.
Intersphere Tech only, and you guys can just use this channel. That's fine. You guys are 255 tons. And the server will only let you buy Intersphere Tech, so what's available there, okay? No repeating allowed.
Sounds good.
Interesting. I had no idea you can set it. Oh yeah, but that makes sense.
doing
Switched.
exactly that?
Alright.
Make it a little bit more fair.
255 tons, Intersphere Tech.
Okay. Alright, what do you want? Boyos. I'm going Mountain King.
What is this map? Oh, it's green. Okay, it's greenish.
Said 250, right?
255.
255. Can we underton it?
You can if you want, yes.
Okay.
255 is a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
You know we're gonna take an Avatar or a Thanatos.
I mean, we need DPS machines basically with decent enough armor, or a lot of armor, preferably, right? So
Thanatos has lots of.
Thanatoses, yeah, pretty much. What else? Is that like UAC Atlas? Yeah, UAC Atlas.
You always take a Fafnir.
I mean, is there a good Fafnir right now? I mean, dual use UAC 20.
Channel switched.
All right. Let's try and start this again. So this is the 3v3 event practice night. And if we get a match in, that's progress. We are in a situation where we have lots of teams that showed up, but not complete teams. And for the most part, teams don't want to mix together mercenaries in there. But that's what we're going to end up doing here soon, because that's what it's going to take to play these matches. In fact, this first battle, this first map is going to be the only one that actually has two teams in full power against themselves. And I don't know why, but the stream is heavily losing. I'm going to shut the stream off. I'm sorry, folks, but it is broken. Okay, we're back on, but for some reason the stream was going way over the bitrate that it should have been, and now it's a practice night. Doesn't feel like we're practicing anything but breakage. Alright, well, we've got this first upcoming fight, and the teams have their 2 minutes to get ready before we start moving. And I need the controller, and I'm not going to do much more announcer voice than this because I am just exhausted, tired, and conflicted about so much about this practice night being not what it should have been.
Channel switched.
Alright, what are the variants in those?
I have an Avatar Delta. Proxima has a Fafnir.
B.
Yeah, B. And Kidson has an awesome B.
Okay, excellent. I will be neighborhood of 25, 26.
Channel switched.
Okay, Jamek, which variant of the awesome is that?
Golf. And then the Atlas is the rack one, and the bully for the Thanatos.
Thanatos Delta.
Thanatos Delta,
Atlas Alpha, and Awesome Gamma.
Okay, thank you very much. Og in 50 seconds. There's a 15-minute time limit. And standard Chaos March rules apply when we don't have explicit 3v3 rules to cover.
Okay.
Channel switched.
Og in 40 seconds. 15-minute time limit. Standard Chaos March rules apply when we don't have explicit 3v3 rules.
Okay.
I think like the only map that allows for the longer range out of all Solar Sirens are Giant.
Channel switched.
Alright, let's see if we can get enough energy to stop feeling sad and get moving up. It may only be one match that we get tonight, but frankly, that means that we got a match in instead of 0. So, let's see what happens. We have an Avatar Delta, Fafnir B, an Awesome B versus an Awesome G, Thanatos Delta, and Atlas A. So that is 5 rotary autocannons and a LBX-20 for the Clan Jade Falcon team. And the SJ team is using an AC-20, 2 LBX-10s, 2 LBX-20s, and PPC and UX-10. As we go at 26, the match can last up to 11. And the SJ team brings out 3 of their most skilled pilots for the first time in quite some time in a competitive event. I must stress that this is a practice match that will not count for anything except perhaps settling some seeding later on if there are a few tight spots between teams. I would be following this from 2 different angles had I set it up in time, but I was summoned to restart up the matches tonight with a little bit of forewarning. So what we're going to be seeing in these matches, if we do this correctly tonight, is that the blue SJ team is going to quit after this first fight, and we are going to keep the match going, but we are going to have them battle with different pilots. We are getting to that time of night that those that got here early have to leave early in order to get rest for tomorrow and do real life things, of which piloting a mech should be a top priority. But a lot of these pilots have been here for 2 hours, and it is just now that we are actually getting underway with any kind of fight. So what we're going to do tonight... Ah, yes, hello there. And I see a picture of some sort of flying animal. It is blue. And the SJ team gets the initial shots off. This is a very bad place for the Falcons to push up. I have been in this exact spot doing this exact same thing, and the team with the higher ground is going to win this 9 times out of 10. The problem that they're having now is that they have had that left mech die. Not just take damage, but literally die, and now they'll focus on the Thanatos, leaving not much for that Atlas to do. That Atlas needs time to do the damage. And ultimately, that is just too much firepower for them. They should have never gone up that spot. They should have taken the damage, moved on up, and taken their chances. Mr. Atlas might have a chance here. The Thanatos surprisingly comes back alive, and perhaps they can still make a game of this. I don't know if they can win it. That Atlas, if he can keep its head down, protect his back, he might be able to take something out. There goes inside. And this will be interesting to see if we can get the Fafnir. Personally, I would be concentrated on the Avatar, but maybe the Fafnir will take all the damage. 1 shot! And that's it, and that's what to expect from a lot of these fights. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and maybe under 5 minutes of time. Alright, thanks to the SJ boys for showing up and having some fun. We hopefully will see them tomorrow. And a shout out to teams that might have signed up but only have 2 pilots available. Still show up. We will have some mercenaries available. A small number of them, but we will have some pilots in there if you still want to participate. Even if you are not able to have a pure team with all of your own players, we will still try and get you in there, because 8 teams is a wonderbar number. It's a wonderbar number for a tournament. Okay, we'll end the recording there. We'll keep the stream up, and we will move on. I need to assemble a new team. And we will now wait the mighty waiting dance.
Channel switched.
Also, I'm not sure if that Fafnir has a standard or XL engine. Should probably keep that in mind.
Excel.
Okay. So this is a practice round. So
Does not.
you're going to be facing
Actually.
You'll be facing a different team, but you will still be technically in the what do you want to call it? In the campaign. So we're going to do a best 3 out of 5 for this, and then you guys are down 0-1. But again, the SJ team has to take off now, so you will be facing new opponents, and your next map will be TSA Hell's Gate with 105 ton limit, and it will be clan tech only. The map will switch in a minute or two once I have your opponents ready to go.
Well, will Vista still be in rotation for the day of?
Yes.
Did you say 105 clan?
105 clan tons in Hell's Gate, and yes, tomorrow during the actual bracket stages, Hell's Gate will be one of the 5 maps for each of the battles.
And will Vista also be one of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So, for example, looking at this in round 1,
Hey, wake up.
Vista comes up in a map 4 if it goes that far.
But it fell through the map.
I
Channel
might have to
switched.
stay for you.
Yeah, we can do that. Next one's going to be Hell's Gate, Clan Tech 105, switching as fast as I can.
Okay.
105.
Yes.
Okay.
That's,
Oh, 105 tons?
Yes.
That's a free 35 tonners.
In Clan Tech only.
I think we know how it's gonna look like.
I hope you boys like solitaires.
Wait, what? What solitaires? Oh, you were expecting them to take medium? Or like us to take medium?
Maybe. I
mean,
actually don't know the tonnages of any of them.
Yeah, I mean,
That shit.
Channel switched.
That way we could like delete one of them immediately and
The
focus
SJ
on the other
team
ones.
will be your opponent as long as we move pretty quickly. So each team will have 3 minutes starting now until we need to start the match. 105 tons, Clan Tech.
Channel
105
switched.
allows us for free 35. right?
3 minutes, and the match will start in 3 minutes.
Okay. I'm going digital Arctic.
Okay, so
Channel switched.
And theoretically, that's how it's supposed to work. Relatively fast matches.
Channel switched.
Alright, you guys will probably be teaming up with me coming up on the map after next. So Hell's Gate, 10 minutes from now, roughly should be the time frame.
Channel switched.
Alright, viewers, there are no drop calcs, and so you just see what team, we're going to start the match at 31, you just see what the teams are using, and I just fill out something on a piece of paper. And tomorrow we'll bounce, when we have downtime like this, we'll bounce to another server, at least try to, and get some of the other matches in. I think we're going to take down that earlier live stream. There's not a whole lot interesting that was going on in the earlier live stream, so we will, that might not be up much longer. Bring it back up as an edited thing, because there is a lot of not stuff going on in that one. So I don't know how much we're going to play tonight. We're going to try and get some practices in, but we started way too early today, which is why the live stream's been broken up as much as it has. So anyway, hopefully tomorrow will be the glorious, wonderful last time. This is the 3rd large scale and 4th overall 3v3. And things are going. I think the SA team has taken off.
User joined your channel.
Yes.
You need to change it because we're still on Nurse Attack.
User left your channel.
Fuck. Oh, when it rains, it pours. Okay, so I enabled the correct setting for one team and the wrong setting for the other team. And that is never good. So we need to go here, and we need to go here, and we need to go here. 3 needs to be 3.
Channel
Dual set
switched.
spear tech.
Thank you for getting ready so fast, but unfortunately your battle supervisor made a mistake, so rebuild real quick, and then they'll be quick themselves, hopefully.
Channel switched.
Now, tomorrow, when we run this, at least in the first round, everything will be automated, so we won't have those mistakes, because we'll just hit a button and say, load the map, and that'll be that, but we'll see what we're able to do. So, we've got, okay, that's a Kit Fox C. That is a Kit Fox C. And again, this is where I should be using. That's an Aries. Let's call it an Echo. I'll be done with it. And that is a Cougar Fox. One of the things I think we're going to need to improve for tomorrow is for the supervisors to have either a spreadsheet or just something to write down what the teams use. Alright, now I said 3 minutes, and they'll have to go with one battle, and then we're going to try and see if we can get Architect and Bolter maybe to play one round. And I think we're probably, this live stream, we're probably going to wrap this up after one full thing, because I just don't see enough teams. So the Falcons have 4 pilots available. SA's probably done for the night because I can communicate to them too well the change in the setup time for tonight, and hopefully we'll be ready for tomorrow. Okay, SJ's using Cougar Fox and a Puma Charlie. I can't tell all of the assets, but some of them are rather predictable, so I can tell some of those. And a Puma, that's that new one, that's the Puma Heavy Large Laser, so I think it's a Delta Prime, Delta, Alpha, Echo, Fox. I think it's the Delta. If so, I missed the knife fighter. Okay, 20 seconds.
Channel switched.
20 seconds.
Yep.
Channel
Thing.
switched.
20 seconds. Good luck.
Alright.
Channel switched.
Okay, let's get the announcer voice on. Get obnoxious and try to do something. Well, I hope you like Cougar Foxtrots, because each team is bringing one. It has 5 small pulse lasers and 2 SRM-4s. DSRM-4s, question mark. And it does a lot of damage, and it jump jets really crazy, so it moves around at a high rate of speed. The issue, however, of course, is that it has a hard time keeping all of that damage in one place, and so you have to focus fire rather well. The Aries will provide them good firepower and respectable armor, but that Ullr's going to have to be careful, because very, very dangerous asset with 4 medium pulse lasers for the Falcons. The problem is that all of its firepower is in its arms. Loses an arm, 50% Firepower gone, loses both arms. Well, it's launching machine guns at you, which isn't going to do a lot in a 3v3. We're going to go to the blimp cam. Opposing them are two Pumas, which don't have a ton of armor, but they're not paper either, and a Cougar Fox. So the thing with the Pumas is, though, that they take longer to do their damage than the burst fire of the Ares, but they also have a range advantage, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Particularly Proxima's mech has to sit there and fire. It's a lot of the same problem with the Cougar F, that you have to keep it focused, and in exchange for all that firepower, you're sticking your face where the enemy can shoot you consistently. The Kidzen mech can do a lot of damage and can make it quick damage, but the issue there is that there are 6 medium beam lasers that have to be fired, and short of an alpha strike, it's going to take a while to deliver all of that. So in this particular case, you've got a heavyweight team right now. Skill-wise, it's no secret that in this particular matchup, the SJ team probably has more overall combined individual talent. However, the Jade Falcon team has an excellent pilot in Direwolf. And here's the thing about Jamek and Dracuba. They have played more often than a lot of pilots in organized gameplay of recently, and they have had lots and lots of training in the Chaos March recently, and they have played together a lot more than the SJ pilots have in recent months and weeks. That said, this SJ team has very knowledgeable with each other's skills and setup, and it wasn't that long ago that they used to do this for a regular occurrence, and so it'll be interesting to see if Falcons can exchange their less rust of the game with the remembrance, shall we say, camaraderie. Right now, Foxtrot, Brooksero is causing a lot more damage than he's receiving. Direwolf is doing a really good job with that Ares, poking, getting shots off, absorbing damage. Jamek trying to do some things, but having a hard time finding it, and that's one way for a Cougar C not to be very efficient, is for it to lose its arms. But when it just explodes like that, and you see off screen that Dracuba's Cougar Fox, so it's up to Direwolf, and this is the fight's question is, how much damage was caused in this fight? The Jaguar fire from multiple spots, crossfire moving, and ultimately that was the end damage there. Again, this is a practice match, and you can see that the Falcons did a very nice job. This match was much closer than it initially looked. And thank you to the Jaguars for coming in and helping us get our practices started, and now we form a new team to go. All right.
Channel
Firing the
switched.
small pulses.
All right. Thanks, guys. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Yep, not a problem.
Yep.
Channel switched.
All right. Yep. We're gonna. If you guys are ready to go, we're gonna form a team, and we're going to play probably 2 matches, and then that might be it for the night, because we might be out of teams at that point.
Sure, I'm game.
All right. So I'm gonna stick us in the Clan Cod Cobra channel, because why not?
Channel switched. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. Channel
Six
In the
switched.
heavy larges.
medium.
Alright, so you guys are now going to be facing Architect, Bolter, and Duelist. And we're going to keep, for practice reasons, we're going to keep the thing so the score is 0-2 for you guys right now. But you've got a good chance to come back and turn this around. And also, the SJ team, 2 of their mechs, I think, were 1 shot from being killed, so that was close.
What are the rules on battle armor? Do we need to worry about Boulder?
Limit
tonnage
1
wise.
Limit 1 25-ton LAPC per team per round. So so if a team takes one, you'll face a maximum of 3 BA lives in the entire campaign.
Okay, but we're only doing 1 match against each team, so yeah, we can expect battle armor probably.
Alright, so don't use anything that you've already used. I'm using this to more for my benefit than yours. So right now, consider it a full campaign.
Are you guys sharing asset lists? Because if we're not, we're the same team. We're having to cross off assets. Are you guys doing that too?
Yeah, I'm keeping track for both teams, and then if I see that somebody's accidentally using or repeating, I just come in and say. So far nobody's used any repeating, and then you need to know the next map, and I need to load it. Okay. And given the situation, it's probably likely, I'd say, 2 more maps or so, and then we'll see where we're at that point, because we're going to be losing a lot of pilots at that point. Thank you very much for getting your guys together and making some practice possible tonight. I hope that you guys have fun with it. And then I will... Alright, let's see. Next is TSA Glory, IS Tech 210. Alright.
Channel switched.
Alright, we've got... It's going to be on TSA Glory, 210 tons, and we're only going to have access to inner sphere stuff.
Okay, that's good. Which server is this?
The server is 3v3 number 1, password 12345. Alright. Okay, now I gotta load the map.
$220 tons?
210. Damn server.
Is Glory the one with all the statues and stuff? Or the Roman Colosseum looking one?
Glory has rocky hill in the middle and roads that go up it. Yeah, it does. Yeah, but yeah, it does have some.
Oh, I know
spires.
Glory. It's the gray foggy one that looks like Ireland, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty open with the green.
I'm thinking the sightlines are 700, 500 less.
Yeah, you're rarely gonna get anything longer than this.
Alright, we're Intersphere team. Let's spawn Beta 4. As much fun as would be just to split the 70 tonners. We'll surprise them a bit. 65, 80.
Min-max one small glass cannon that they're gonna ignore anyways, and split the remaining tons. So 125 tonner, and that would leave 190 something tons, 185 tons left for something big.
Alright, we're gonna do 265s.
Maybe a harasser toasting. Just toasting go.
Maybe a harasser. What's the other?
If you want 25 tons, it's either ABC. I mean, I don't even know if ABC is allowed.
We have access to a 3-life APC once per campaign, so we do have one if you want to use it.
Bolter, do you want to do APC?
Yeah,
Otherwise, I'd go in the harasser.
I mean, I could do APC. I mean, it's 3 lives. I could you could hunker down somewhere. I could hop on them, do some damage.
This is kind of a large enough map that if we wanted to, we could be sneaky and hunker down. Let's try and save that for it's best of 3, so that could be our ace in the hole.
Yeah. Yeah, then it's Harasser and what else?
Okay.
Harasser and 2 45 tonners.
210 tons. Pure Tech.
Channel switch.
Did I enable it? You guys have clan stuff?
Yes.
We only have clan stuff at present.
Let's try that again. It's not a matter of trust. It's just a matter of making sure that we have it set up correctly for tomorrow. It just makes it easier. Okay. Check to see if I've done it correctly.
We have everything, it looks like. Or, actually, yeah, we only have Innersphere stuff, so that's good. Cool. Not bad.
Okay, so
Yeah,
was this one Innersphere Tech or was it Clan Tech?
Inner sphere.
I think you said Innersphere Tech, and we
Yep.
currently have only access to Innersphere stuff, so we're good.
Alright.
Channel switch.
Okay. Alright, back to Innersphere stuff. Okay, so I heard Harasser, right?
Yes, and then we've got a 95 and 90 tonner left.
Okay, there are no 95 tonners, so that'll be... I don't know if you took a long time, but that would be suicide, so,
Definitely not this map.
85, so...
So that would mean we have no 95 tonners.
So you could go 85 and 100. You could go 85 and 100. You could go...
Awesome and Buffalo Atlas.
The rack Atlas is okay.
Atlas, and then that would be 85 tons. Innersphere, that would be, we'd have to under-ton it a bit, so that would either be an awesome or
Probably a Thanatos.
demo or
LBX-20 Demolisher is nothing to laugh at.
Yeah, it's cool.
LBX-20 Demolisher has higher damage than the double Gauss rifle Demolisher.
Yeah, double Gauss is...
But then
It's,
again,
under
there's the up-armored double rack 5 Demolisher.
That's pretty nice. It's just it's 2 lamps, but probably not used as, but otherwise it's pretty good. Especially with extra ton of armor.
okay, so we've got Harasser, we've got, I think I heard demo,
Demo, yeah, that's the smartest.
and an Atlas. Mr. Bubbles takes too long to put down fire. We probably want to think about Prime, Beta, Vox, or you know what? You probably want the Golf actually. Golf. A demo. I heard B. Just gotta be careful not to run out of ammo in that thing, and then Harasser of choice, basically. All right. Bolter, Harasser. Take the tank, Architect.
I was going to volunteer for harasser duty because I want to play something. Let's see what we've got.
Okay, that's fine. Architect, Harasser of some kind, and then Bolter, do you want the Atlas demo or do you want an awesome?
Yeah, Atlas or awesome. A bit better on
Alright, go ahead and grab an Atlas. They're all good except for the Echo. And then,
Look at the UAC once I joined the right server.
Are we free to start building?
yes.
Okay. And Bolter, you do have to do Smoke Jaguar paint.
Alright.
Might actually be worthwhile on this map because it's so gray and foggy.
Just kind of thinking going full on mute.
Channel switched.
Oh, sorry. You guys got cut off down there. Okay, let me think about this a minute. We send you architect. All right, so you guys are gonna be. You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this round with that team I got up there, and then we're gonna send you architect for this. Sorry about that. I just all the channels got cut off.
Yeah, no problem.
So you guys, to give you a heads up, you're going to be battling Clan Falcon most likely, and that's going to be Forest Valley at 160 tons mixed tech.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Are they, should we jump onto a server and get ready?
You can if you'd like. We've got one more battle to do before that.
Okay.
All right.
Channel switch.
Hi guys, you guys are going to be facing 12th VR in the map after this, and then we'll see where we're at on time.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Right.
So.
Channel switched.
Okay, so we're going to do this map together, and then 12th VR, who got forgotten about because they got cut off down there. I didn't realize that they were still here, as bad as that is. So we're going to play this match, then they're going to play the one after that, and then if time allows, we'll come back together and get you guys in one more fight.
That sounds good.
Alright.
Okay. So
Duelist, you're going to do the demo, right?
I'm thinking awesome because it has 5 more tons of armor, but our list was put together with a demo in mind, so I'll go demo, but the
hang on a sec.
Beta is, I think we're going to go Delta.
Because it looks like they're going to focus the demo first, because if you focus down the turret armor,
we're going to go,
you can't torso twist out of that.
We're going to go we're going to go awesome Delta, or not awesome Delta, demo Delta, and that'll give us Angel, and it'll also pair another UX-20 with the Atlas.
Make sure you don't buy MRM armor, or MRM ammo. I did that mistake in a CM once, and it was so sad, because I was the last thing alive with 2 20 CT vultures, and run out of UAC
Look
ammo.
at this! I'm in a fight! Alright, 2 minutes to the fight. Alright, you want me to take point? Alright, that's fine. I've got Angel that we can use once we're in the fight, and then yep. Alright. Keyword of the harasser is to harass. In this particular case, that's the harasser golf. So us big boys take the punishment while you sneak in missiles.
Yeah, glass cannon. The idea of min-maxing is that they're not going to focus me on account of YouTube, and I'll be able to put in enough damage to warrant this nonsense.
Are we gonna focus from highest to lowest, as like highest to lowest?
Unless they've got some giant armor sink that's unduly high armor, low damage, yeah. I don't think, wait, they're IS also, right?
Yes.
So if they've got an awesome or a mauler, ignore those and get the second thing after that. Or if they have an Atlas, depending which one it is, we can ignore that for whatever their middle or lightweight is. I don't think they're going to be min-maxing though. They're probably going to bring 3 Chimeras.
Duel, you're probably going to drop them.
If nobody else wants to do it, sure.
Probably thinking you have the most experience.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna be at 24:30 start. Okay, this map with the short range list, and considering that we're somewhat relatively hot, where is the stupid, there it is, oh wow, all the way down there. There's no way we're gonna make it down there, we'll try. Alright, so we're gonna go through the 5 line and try to engage at F4. Okay, go.
Duelist, make sure you don't outrun our poor Atlas here.
Do you have Gagan on the Harris?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, go passive. I got Gagan. Keep watch.
Okay. Oh, I thought Duelist was leaving Angel on.
Yeah, good to keep passive.
Alright, we're going the long way around because I want to avoid the areas that these fights normally take place at, so we know what they have theoretically. Optimally, I'm going to try and get us down to an oasis with a bit of cooling, but I don't think we're going to make it that far before we engage.
I mean, the smaller sight lines we engage, the max, the better. Don't want to get caught in the middle with some 700, 900 sight lines. But I think they're going to go brawly too.
Yeah, there would really be no point in taking any long range assets.
Yeah.
Alright, 24 to 30, so we got 15 minutes after that to work. 25, so about 10:30 or so. This will be the tricky part of our engagements. We have to find here.
Contact right, Delta 5. It's closed in.
Okay, let's see if we can make it to this crossroad 100 meters up, and we'll turn around and fight.
Duelist range radar active.
Okay, yep, radar's hot. And let's see if they come in. This is a good engagement for us.
Yeah, this is great.
See if they'll crest with their assets, and we'll whack them with UAC 20s, else we'll make them move in a minute. So just keep an eye on that one radar contact. We'll face that way, and then, okay, there's the second contact, heavy mech. They obviously don't have jump jets. Okay, two heavy mechs. And so that tank is probably a hovercraft or
They have the same idea as us.
a partisan, so don't worry too much about. Yeah. All right, we're gonna focus on the heavy mechs.
Jump jets.
Coming up. Just about to curl. What was it?
Avatar.
I think it was Mechwarrior with the PC-20.
Unless they have anything more threatening, we could just knock off its arm and ignore it.
All right, they're backing off. I think that. Let's see.
2 heavies there, turning left.
All right, our weapons should still be able to engage. Let's wait and see
Yeah,
what
they're trying to peek up here. We gotta charge them when they crest.
Okay, focus Avatar if possible. Yeah, focus the Dire Wolf, and then I'll try to take
They have
the Avatar and then other Avatar. The Avatar.
almost done. Keep it up.
Okay. Yep.
Almost.
That's right.
Alright. There might be room for us to do one more. What I'm going to do is you're both going to be on the Vegan Ranger team, and then one of you is going to get to play, and then if we have time, I will try to get you guys in one more fight. So I'm going to move you down to the Vegan Rangers now.
Got it.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved out of your channel. Switched.
Okay.
Hello.
Alright. Next one is going to be 12th Vegan Ranger plus Architect or Bolter, whoever they use there. And then after that one, we'll see where we are on time. Mixed Tech. All available ground assets, and then try not to use any variant that you've already used. And then for our practice purposes, the score is now 1-2. And I will get out of your hair. 160 ton limit for the upcoming one.
Channel switched.
Okay.
Channel switched.
All right, we're going to be hopping servers. We're going to go down to 3v3 number 12. And I'm going to go get the password real quick.
Channel
Remainder
switched.
of the battles.
All right, hi. Password to the server.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Channel
All right,
switched.
password still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are moving to, because they've already got it set up, the 3v3 number 12. 3v3 number 12. Okay. 3v3 number 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright. Vista. Or, no, wait. What's this called? Forest Valley.
Oh boy.
Channel switched. Channel
Swallowing that
switched.
1. That 5 tons.
Alright.
Or we could do 2 45s and a Thor.
A Thor would be nice to squeeze in there.
Yeah.
What's at the 45 level?
The Shadowcats. For example, we could double up on 2 hags. So let's say the Thor hag, and then the hag Shadowcat, and then something else.
This map has pretty big sight lines.
It does. And typically it is one at long range, unless there's a nice surprise, and then, you know, well...
We may, or it may be wise to go clan, LRM, something with ATMs, so that we're flexible. Can we squeeze a Ryokin?
If we have Ryokin, then we're gonna have to drop down to a Cougar or a Puma, I believe. Which also could work.
Doesn't one of the Pumas or Cougars just jam-packed with ATMs?
Yes.
Yeah, there's the Cougar E with 2 ATM-6 standard.
And 3 medium lasers. That looks pretty good as long as we're not doing any racing. Because it's super slow.
And it gets, yeah, the minute they find that, they're gonna focus it and it's gonna fall apart quickly.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing we can force them into, is do they want to focus the small asset, or are they going to focus the 2 guys punch them in the face?
Yep. Yeah, but definitely that one would be sitting a little bit further back. So if we do that, we can do with the Ryokan Prime, which is obviously a good one to go with.
So
and the range advantage in this
we are now switching over
map
to the 12th
would be
VR.
very good, I think.
3v3 server, and
but I am a
team
terrible map.
is Rick
I mean,
Hunter,
Chaos March,
Schlopper, and then either Architect or Bolt.
drop builder, so you're probably better than I am.
I don't build, I just but I've been witness to many builds. I'm unfamiliar with Raukin's variants. I don't know whether we want to do Prime or C.
Interesting. Home server.
Probably the Prime, because there's a strong chance we're going to be in the water.
Probably data center.
So, if we force an engagement in the water, that Prime can just go all out.
There's something about
it's really
when
the
players have 1 and 2
but
ping that makes you wonder.
So it pulls up pretty quickly.
If that
in my
server
experience, maybe
is
it's
2
the map
feet
I was
away
on.
or
If
1
you
feet
fire
away.
everything consistently, you get pretty hot.
Mm.
Yeah, compared to the C's, it's...
Channel switched.
Have I been using this? I think I have. Alright, viewers, we're doing good getting some practices in, but I am getting a bit tired. Busy day today. Definitely need to make a note to get some food in between the fights tomorrow. That definitely makes a difference. Okay. 3 to 5 minutes between fights means that I need to put the hammer down in 1 minute. We had 4 teams. We could have done... Been a weird day. The announcer voice is still here, but just trying to analyze things to say. Putting together lists, min-maxing as we call it, where you do everything possible to put in that last medium beam laser, make sure that it gives you the advantage over the enemy, also takes a lot of time to set up, and it is something that you saw when I was the drop commander, shall we say, in that fight. And yes, I missed many terrible shots, and when you're a brawl list, you don't wait for the enemy to come chew you up, you charge. So, practice indeed. I feel for any team that is under my leadership tomorrow if I actually decide to throw my hat in the ring. Because, boy, oh boy, it's going to be nothing short of bad decision after bad decision. But we'll have fun doing it. Who knows, we might even win one. Anyway, this has not been more than a practice night tonight. Definitely many strange things that that got in. We were prepared for one thing, and we ended up doing something different. But the important thing is that we did get some matches in. So we'll take it from there. Just the timing is tricky tonight. Stay up too late, be tired for tomorrow for the main event. Leave early and get everything in that we need to. Alright, that's... This one is mixed tech. Unlike the other ones we've been doing tonight, there are no restrictions on specific mechs or tanks to bring in. This is a UAC-10 Lanner. Alright, and then that is a Puma. Okay.
Channel switched.
Okay.
Which Puma is that?
D.
Okay, you're gonna have to use a different one because we're practicing. So even though we've been mixing teams, you guys have technically already used the D, the C.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, hang on.
Sorry, I forgot that rule. How's that work? How does that work again, Duelist?
That's more on my end. I'm just practicing, but in a normal round, the supervisor keeps track of the assets that the team uses.
Okay.
And so you use it once, best 3 out of 5, and then the Puma D will be available in the next round.
All right. Do we want to switch over to the C, perhaps?
C's already been used as well.
Oh. Right.
Other Pumas are available though.
Okay, that kind of changes things, though. Well, the Puma Prime is always around.
Yeah. It's pretty safe.
It does have Gekem, so that can still help us.
Rio.
Hey, we've got Ravens.
We do.
They've got radar.
We do. Like you're thinking of a Raven D or something else like that, but the Narc won't be that.
Cats. Echo.
Because we're only got the ATMs, really.
Raven A has 2 large pulses and the radar.
That is true.
Lanner.
And it does have Bloodhound, so we'll pretty much know where they're coming from.
Yeah, and Gekem and C3, so you guys will be able to see everything too.
Sure, I'm good with that.
And Ravens are kind of beefy in the grand scheme of things. Narrow torsos, small hitboxes.
Yep. Alright, so I'm just building up, and then I think we'll be ready to go.
And yes, that in the background is what it sounds like.
Oh my goodness, I've got radar up to 1,400 meters.
Nice.
Let's call it a prime and be done.
You want to do 56 or 55, 45?
55, 30, I guess, yeah? Or 55, 45. Sure.
So we can bait them and force them into a water fight. Oh, we're go. On.
Yeah, Frog.
We can bait them and force them into a water fight if we go to the center island, and we'll have eyes, and kind of be hard to sneak up on from there.
Alright, let's get on with this. This is probably the second to last of our preview matches tonight.
That would be me.
Got...
Which is...
86.
86, yeah.
I think we're all
enough for
actually
3
86, aren't we?
teams,
I
but
could go
not
in
quite.
97.
6.
kind of need
Okay.
to rotate pilots, and
We're pretty fast, so if we
I'm
go in the
supposed to
water
be
and
in
they
the
bring
other
something heavy, we'll have an advantage.
Channel switched.
okay, so what we have here is speed versus firepower. Now, that Raven will give an early warning system, but it doesn't have that bad of weapons on its own. The Ryokin. The Rio Prime has 900 meter range. 900 meter range with that large laser ERPPC, whichever it is. And this thing, you'd have to think that is the large pulse laser, dual large pulse laser, so 850. So this team can snipe rather well, which is a good thing, but their long recharge time on most of their weapons is not going to do them a lot of favors if these lanners are able to get in there. So they have 2 lanners and a Shadowcat. So the lanners have a lot of speed. It's a good thing they have that Shadowcat to anchor them as we get ready to theoretically see the fight. We're not going to be able to move this fast enough to get there, so we're going to see the blue team represented by 12th Rangers, concrete mixers I think they call it, against Land Jade Falcon. Kind of mixing their teams a bit so they have enough to play, and for the record we had 3 teams play at least a little bit tonight, and SA had lots of players on at different times. So, try again tomorrow. And, again, it's practice night, and scheduling conversations are one of those things. Tomorrow, these teams are all over the place, shooting anything that they can. I don't see much of any focus on fire. Well, that Shadowcat, but I would argue that they should be focusing on those lanners. Now, there goes the 4. There goes, let's say, 68% of your firepower. And there goes your back. Let's say goodbye to that Rio. Not those lanners are not running fast enough, and that's good. Ultimately, while I was gabbering about other things, saw the 4, they focused it down, and from there they went to the Ryokin's back, and that is a powerful Raven, and that's not a bad pilot there, but the issue is, it's a tree! Damaged, large pulse lasers have a decent reload time on them, even and I think 1 hit, 2 hit, and 15. So, we will go to the finale of tonight's practice night, most likely on map 5, and we will see.
Channel
Knew
switch.
he's being focused and ran off, and we followed him too far.
Feel free to rotate players if you'd like, but else we're going to move to map 5 of this campaign. We are at 2-2 on the score. Alright.
That's what I'm here for, to fix that. Little do you know, it's in the other team's favor, though.
Okay, so this last one in this campaign is going to be, okay, we did Hell's Gate, we did Glory, Jungle, and it is going to be Clantech only on TSA Jungle, 255 tons.
Same server?
Sure.
Sorry, which jungle?
TSA Jungle.
I'll switch it to Jungle. 255
tons, and if you can figure out how to do it, Clantech only, else we can just use the honor system.
255.
Some of them are still training, so we can probably go if... I don't know, depends on who stays.
Alright, tied 2-2. We'll come up on map 5, and then we'll see where we are on time, but that may be our stopping point, this upcoming map. TSA Jungle, Clantech only. 255 tons, clan tech, and then if you try not to use something that you've already used, if you have questions or if I see something, I'll let you know.
I've been writing them down.
Same here, and I'll try to have something a little more intuitive for tomorrow.
Do we have the bracket posted somewhere?
Yeah, I can share that. This is, as always, subject to change.
Really curious who we're up against.
But that, and I should share that with 12 Art.
Channel switched.
That is subject to change, and there's a very good chance that this upcoming battle map may be the last one of our evening. But that is the bracket for tomorrow, assuming that we're able to, that those teams show, and that we're able to keep it there. All right.
All right.
Ooh, TSA Jungle has very, very small sightlines.
Channel switched.
No, it has very, 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 very long sightlines. But it's a matter of opinion or fact. I don't know. Anyway, we are doing 255 tons, and if this were a non-practice match, or the winner of the practice match, we will be determined by this best 3 out of 5. And we have been streaming for an hour, 5 minutes of action. Round it up to an hour 15, hour 20, and I think that we're going to call it at that point. There is theoretically a pre-game show where we go through some of the setup, but not a lot of action. In fact, no action in that live stream. So I'll maybe edit that and put some things together, and then we will be broadcasting a long time tomorrow, early to late, and teams be ready to go, because today was practice. Tomorrow is the real thing. I apologize to any teams that wanted to get in their official bracket today. The timing was completely off for us to be able to fit those in easily. By the time I realized that we were ready to go, a lot of people had already gone for the exits because the communication was not very good today. Anyway, we'll fix that for tomorrow, and while we're at it, let's go ahead and take a look at that bracket. If I can, that's the drop calc. So it should be this. So the team that you're watching right now over there on the left, and that's if we have a play-in game, because the word on the street is one of the teams cannot make it tomorrow. We will try. We will have mercenaries available. So if you're a team captain out there watching this, I can play. I'm not currently on a team, so there's one pilot, and we might have a few others. So there's still time to sign up, still time for teams to play, and still time for fill-ins. And within reason, we can even have players play double duty for teams that have been defeated. So it is not out of the question that if there was a duelist team in there and his 3 pilots got lost in the tournament, since it's single elimination, it would not be a problem at all to have one of those pilots move in there and play. Anyway, we went into today not quite knowing what was going to be in the practice round. We got started very, very early. We should have gotten started a bit later, and we did not mix teams. That was a bit of a mistake. We had, at one point, we had 5 different teams with 2 pilots. We could have played. We just timing in the setup. But no excuses there, and we are going to... What I think we'll do is, if they're still up for one more, we'll rotate in Stiltskin, and I'll rotate in Bolter, and we will play one bonus battle, one final map. Perhaps, but we'll see if we can get past this one, and we should be... Time change is 80 minutes. Time change is 75-minute timer. That leaves us at 5 minutes. The match should begin at 70, and they should begin building at 71. So, looks like that we're done with the server for tonight, so I can go ahead and shut that off. And we will be here tomorrow, and hopefully with a better presentation on the live stream. We'll see. We'll see. Very, very, very tough thing, and I will send up a write-out, a report to our pilots when I get a chance here soon to let them know what happened today and what to expect for tomorrow. Important thing is we got matches in and we're able to tell things. Nobody has used Masakaris yet. So that's just, they're going kitchen Masakaris. Team is still deciding what to do. 85 is what, folks? 170 plus 85. $255 on the dot. So that's the highest tonnage that you'll see in the event. And I think that we are going to have to get on the 12th. We're going to check in on the 12th VR team now to make sure things are rolling around.
Channel switched.
I'm afraid they're going to do another rush.
Yeah.
Because all they need to do is, let's say, if they put in a blood asp mask.
Blood asps we've got too.
Yes. The mask blood asp is what thing I think they would do, because that thing can wreck it close.
Wow,
Yeah.
2 LBF-20s?
Yeah, that's a good one. Do we want to take that?
It's a dangerous one, because it's all about close range. Then you're committed to a close range fight, and that means you really have to. Everybody else
Well,
on your
that's
team
not going
has
to be
to
hard to do in this map.
In that case, if we do something like that, the Mazakari with the 6 lasers is also pretty fucking great. The 6 medium heavies.
All right, viewers, get
Sure,
live
let's
listen
build
in.
down. We guarantee
live
take
look.
the blood asp F for sure. So we've got 165 left.
Alright.
And we can split that as a...
You want to do the Masakari C?
That's the icy hot, right?
That's
Yeah.
It's heavy medium.
Oh, that'd be great.
Alright.
And that leaves us with 80 tons left.
Started.
Which I think is a mad cap. And we'll just be 5 tons under, which isn't going to hurt.
Yep. And then I guess throw in a Mad Cat G for all close range.
Yeah.
Okay. Agreed.
Alright.
Okay.
So who wants to take what?
What are you guys feeling?
I'm competent with the Mad Cat G.
Alright, go for it.
Right?
I could take the either or. You know, I'll take the Massa.
Okay.
Okay, so camos.
F.
I'm sorry.
The F, the blood asp F we're talking about.
LBX-20.
Yeah, the LBX 21. What camo are we doing? Doesn't really matter actually.
Yeah.
I think.
Still the same camo anyway.
Yeah, mountain or whatever, doesn't matter. Get built.
All right, viewers. Sorry, I'm trying to save the
And we
voice
have Gekken too.
for tomorrow.
That's nice.
I don't have
That's
my
always a
awesome
plus.
drink in front of me to.
Yeah, they really got the drop on us on the last one. I was surprised.
Well, that was smart that they used Wolf to kite. 'cause he
Analyzing,
probably
thinking
called,
about
hey, they're
what
focusing
things
me,
I
I'm
need
just
to
going to
set
kite
up
them.
tonight.
And that's exactly what he did, which was smart.
Awesome time.
68 sound good?
Yep.
Okay,
Alright,
moving
so
into
I've got
announcer mode for probably the last
Also,
time
who's
tonight.
got the most armor? Rick? Yeah.
Yes, I think I do. It's in between you and I.
Channel switched.
Welcome to map 5 of the practice round that we were able to get in on the day before the main event. There were no bracket battles, so we'll have a fresh start tomorrow morning getting set up for the battles in the midday. And here we have 12th VR acting as the third team combination that started in the Clan and the Falcons trying to finish this off. We had SJ play the first 2 battles. We had a mercenary team of Architect, myself, and Bolter play the third battle, and the final 2 battles have been 12th VR and Architect acting as a merc for that team. We have TSA Jungle, by far, in this humble announcer's opinion, the best TSA conversion map, SA conversion map that we have access to. We play it 5 times more often than any other SA conversion map that we have because it just looks so darn pretty and because it offers all range strategies rather than the generally close to short range battles that you normally face. Sure, TSA Vista will get you some longer range, but you've got 2 big mountains in front of each other, and by the time you get down in the water, well. Alright, so we've got 3 Warhawks, i.e. Masakaris, facing a Mad Cat, Masakari, and a Bloodass. This is very interesting, because that Bloodass, dual LBX-20 and Mask, can certainly do some things. However, long reload time, best at 450 meters on under, probably best at 100 meters, frankly, for maximum damage. And, you know, focus the Masakari. Which one? The green one. That's the thing about this particular weight class. There are 5 different weight classes in the event, ranging from 105 all the way up to 255, and a technology limitation at times. This particular one is clan technology only as we get ready for the rumble in the forest place. I can't remember what you call it. It's not a forest. It's something else. Anyway, those Masakari just seriously blew that Bloodass. Mad Cat. That Mad Cat's having a bad day. That Bloodass is about to have a bad day. The fortunate thing for the 12th VR team is that they were able to get an opponent off of one of the Masakaris. The problem now for them, though, is that they cannot get close enough to do damage, and the streak missiles are seriously making the difference in this game. I never thought I'd say that, but it's like LRMs, they're trying to do something. But the VR team doing a lot of damage, but at the same time, they took a lot of damage themselves, and that Masakari basically got thrown away before they didn't do much. And remember, the Mad Cat had already been massively beaten up before. And what they're doing here is they have a narc missile, which creates a missile beacon, and then you have all of these ridiculous amounts of streak missiles available that fire without having to have line of sight, and that at the end of the day will be the difference in the battle. Not so much that they made it hard for them to select what to fire on, but the fact that they couldn't fire on anything because those streak missiles, they throw off the aim of the team, and a lot of damage. You see they have a narc off, you start seeing all the streaks coming off, and they're a bit split up. The Mad Cat will be destroyed, and the Bloodass will be destroyed as well. So they tried to do something there, but not at all surprised that the Masakaris were able to work in function with each other, and it took this advisor a while to figure out what they were doing, but once I did, this announcer, not advisor, realized how dangerous that narc missile could be, and they only had 6 narcs. You can see pretty heavy damage there, pretty heavy damage there. It looked like a beatdown, but it was a closer fight than it looked, and we will maybe try one more. Maybe not, in case that's it. We will be by tomorrow with some awesome sauce. Alright.
Channel switch.
Someone's real name on it was up for a sec, so I might have to delete the VOD.
Alright, so do we stop there, or would you guys like to play one more map?
Liko hasn't gotten to play.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, we're down to keep playing if the other side is down to keep playing.
Alright, feel free to keep rotating pilots between maps since it's practice night.
When y'all backed up and started, like, that last circle around the volcano, whatever, the hill, that's when the missile started hitting y'all.
Yeah.
And only
yeah,
6 narcs.
We hesitated a little bit too much there.
Yeah. Alright, they want to continue, so if you guys want to continue, we can, and we can rotate pilots.
I'm going to have to get going.
Yeah, same here.
So, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to continue another battle.
Alright.
My game crashed, so I think Crisis is trying to tell me something.
Okay. Alright.
Thanks for the games.
Yep,
No
take
problem.
it easy, guys. Starts
Thank you, Architect.
It opens up tomorrow at 1900 UTC, which is 2 p.m. Central Question, and then opens up from there, and then
right back to finishing up something.
Yeah. All right. Ben, you up for one?
Sure, I can try.
Bolter, Bolter, you want to do one?
Disconnected from your channel.
Thank you, Duelist, for setting this up, man. Regarding the servers, I can keep them up and running, but the only thing is that the only way you could manage them, if needed, is through the Java console.
Right. I have the login info though, so I'll either try to get that fixed overnight, or worst case scenario, there's a tool Bruno made from a while back that can control them as well.
Okay.
So, worst case scenario, as long as they're not draining resources from you guys, in case something happened, we would just have to wait for the map to change. Not the worst thing.
Yeah, and actually the map commands, the next map commands still work, so you can actually go ahead and cycle through all the maps, and they're all in the rotation. So you can simply do the next map command, and it'll go cycle through them.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll definitely be using that at some point to make sure we don't overload any one of the server networks. And then thank you very much. And then you guys are let's see. It'll either be a play-in game, or it'll be an actual. You guys are gonna be taking on Bear's team. But it'll either be a play-in if we played 9 full teams, or you guys will be taking on Bear as part of the 8 teams. So
all right.
Yep. All right. So when both teams are available tomorrow, we'll put you guys in on the channel, and then it'll be just like we just did, just hopefully faster and for the money. All right.
Cool.
Take it easy.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Right.
Ciao.
Yep. All right.
Basically do the same thing we did last time with the UAC-10
Feel
areas
free to-
or CN.
All right, feel free to rotate. Okay, so first off, all your asset stuff resets now, and then and then feel free to rotate pilots. You're going to be taking on Ben, Bolter, and me, and we'll try to see if we can give you 2 battles, and after that point, it'll probably be it. All right.
Okay.
Channel switched.
Okay, so we're going to do 2 battles, and then I think we're going to wrap it up after 2 more maps. So I'm just trying to go to round 2, I guess. Or, you know what, we'll stick here in this server. And we'll do 12 VR's Inner Sphere. So we'll just do that, and then I'm just going to assign a new tonnage. So we're already at clan tech, so we'll stick with clan tech, but we'll do, let's see here, we'll do 160 tons on this map, and then we'll switch over to the other server, and we'll do IS tech at 105. And we'll do that on Vista. Okay, so let me quick get them the info.
Channel switched.
Okay, guys, we're just gonna stick here for the next one since we're already kind of all set up. 160 ton limit on jungle and clan tech, obviously. And then probably the last map question mark will be the one after that. We'll switch to the other server for that. Will be 105 tons on Vista IS Tech. All right.
105.
Yep.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
So
okay.
105 IS Vista, and then for this upcoming one on this map, 160 tons clan tech and jungle.
Cool.
Channel switched.
All right, 160 tons. We got clan tech only.
160, you said, right?
Yep. And we can't repeat anything. And when we play the next map, anything we use here, we can't use on that. So if we use a Puma Prime here, we can't use it on the next one, both because it's IS Tech and because we already used it. All right, so Vista is wonderful for BA in larger numbers, but in a 3v3, that'd probably be a little whack. Bolter, how are your BA skills? You feeling up to it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, Bolter, we're gonna stick you in an LAPC Prime. They'll never see it coming, and then that will get us down to 105 tons. Ben, what do you want to take? Clan Tech, anything from 25 to 80 tons. Keep in mind that Bolter will be in a BA, and then whatever you take, we'll leave the tonnage for what I take. So TSA Jungle. Yep.
Let me try a Thor Echo.
Okay. Thor Echo, that leaves me 35 tons. That's the C. That's a BA PPC plus whatever else, and then a laser, whatever else BA uses, and then that's a jump jetting ERPPC Gauss. So 25 tons clan. That's going to be a Puma or a Cougar. Probably a Puma. Let's see here. Have enough engagement time for LRMs to do their job. ATMs, same thing. So unless I take a short range Puma like the Delta, then we're looking at a Puma, about 8.5 tons. Versus 7.5 tons. Okay, so I'll just screw it. We'll just go the Puma Prime. We just have to make our shots count, and then that way we keep our BA gets in close, and then we keep our distance with the max. I don't think. Yeah. All right, screw it. We'll just try that. I've been in spectate mode, so if somebody can donate me some money in game, that'd be great. And then these are 3 things that we would be using on Vista anyway, so 105 tons of Vista. It's a different map, BA would work well, but alright.
Assembly in progress.
Sure you didn't need more?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Well, only if I can figure out a way to cash it out into the real world. Gosh. C-bills, $100 and 1.3 million.
That'll last for a few weeks.
Yeah, that's for a few weeks. All right. Okay, let's see here. Ben, do you want to drop command?
Not really, but I can if you don't feel like it.
All right. So what we should do is let Bolter free range with the BA, and then we make sure they don't blow up the APC. Bolter, you're going to go batshit crazy with the first life, then you're going to go a little bit more conservative with the second life, and then when you get to the third life, we'll start getting the mechs in.
That's right. I think go first. I think the ABC and the lake just at the broader wing, whatever.
Alright, and then we'll set up the mechs somewhere to protect that, somewhere where we're as much hidden, just as... Yeah, alright, we'll figure something out. And then for Hell's Gate, 105 tons, we could get cute and do something crazy. That's a cold map. That's IS Tech. That gets interesting. It's IS Tech. That means Owens. Okay, so we'll AUG 2 minutes from now at worst, maybe in a minute from now. 105 tons. Raven. Owens. Anubis. And... shit, there should be Chimera. Enough armor, I think. Chevy. Okay, so we've got some options here. Actually, if we got really cute. Osiris. And Holland. Okay, 30 seconds till AUG, and then we protect the APC while trying to keep, while taking shots of opportunity. Otherwise, we just, yeah, something like that. Actually, I kind of like that idea. Hollander, Osiris's armor is not that bad. Something like OCA. Okay, go. None of the Hollanders really run Hans.
Oh, spotted him. Heading 130. Yeah.
Alright.
Just straight south of us. Blood asp. 2 blood asps. Heavy large lasers.
Just 130.
Yeah, I might have miscommunicated the tonnage, so not much we're going to be able to do about that.
Alright, let's do this.
Ben, those might be leftover blood asps, hopefully.
Yeah, it's two lights and 1 blood asp.
Ah, okay. Alright, alright, Ben, let's,
Shit, I burned off some armor.
Ben, let's get in the water and garrison the garrison the APC basically, and then if they come over, we'll have maximum efficiency. It's about the best I can do with what
Oh, it's focus the Pumas, I guess.
Yeah, if you're
Direwolf is fast.
I suck. Folks, you see why I don't drop command. If I were ever in charge of the war, that war would be over before it began. Alright. Match continues for 2 minutes. 3 minutes. Or until they kill the APC.
But they have more tonnage than us, right?
No, same. I just was surprised they were able to squeeze it last minute. Oh, well, it's a good one, Ben.
How much tonnage is the what's it called, the battle armor?
Yeah, Ben, I'm stupid. I can't do math. We were under-tonned ourselves.
Oh.
Yeah, we were 30 tons under because I can't do math.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Hey, we got one of them. Yeah, that's on me. That is definitely would have been a really, really, really big mistake if this was a bracket thing. Still pretty bad for a practice match. All right. Next one is. You know what? This let's just stick here because it takes a while to change server.
Channel switched.
All right, make it relatively quick, but we're gonna get a bonus match in before we do the final Hell's Gate match.
You guys miscounted your tonnage, I think.
Yeah, we were 30 tons under. Let's do 210 tons one more time on the server, 210 tons, and then we'll switch over to Hell's Gate for the finale.
Channel switch.
All right, we're gonna do one more here. We're gonna kind of do it kind of quick, 210 tons. Try to, because that was so fast and bullshit on my end. Okay, we already used the Thor Echo. We used the battle armor, so sorry about that, guys.
No, it's all good. It's good.
All right, clan tech only. Clan tech only. 210 here. Alright, that's 150. That leaves 60. Is this thing 60? Alright, I have an idea, but do you guys have ideas yourselves for 210? Wow.
What's the tonnage again?
210. Clan tech only. I can't. Alright.
I'm gonna blow up our APC, right? Okay.
Alright, so
Could do something like 2 Mad Cats and Vulture.
alright. Curious if the Vulture has 9.5 tons of armor. Could also under ton it go with the Rio Vulture 10. 12. 10 to 12. Okay. Okay, I guess if it's up to me, then Vulture Echo, MCAT, Echo is short range or streaks, MCAT, box. Fight in the water. Alpha, MCAT A and MCAT G question mark.
Pretty good golf and alpha.
Yeah. All right, each of you grab a Mad Cat. Somebody grab an Alpha. Somebody grab a Golf, and then I'm gonna grab a Vulture Echo, so I at least have a bit of armor.
Could you spot me some seagulls?
Assembly in progress.
I need to go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Assembly
Okay, viewers, you're getting some bonus matches. You can definitely tell things are slowing down. So, I'll get you this one, and then one more. I know we keep adding to them, but we're down so many pilots that I think we're actually going to call it this time.
Gene File. Upcoming map will be the final map because
Mad Cat Alpha's left, right?
Yep.
Oh. Die recklessly in the Vulture. Have the Mad Cats converge one side to one side, and bring the Vulture up the middle late in the fight. I don't know how we do it. Well, theoretically, we should have started from the other base. Okay. Alright, so the basic idea, the Vultures come in from opposite angles, and then they start fighting you guys, and then I hopefully time it correctly that I come up the middle and surprise them. Something dark side. Or we just slam into him, whatever.
Yeah, that sounds good. Just need to set it up properly.
Okay, go. If you guys want to get fancy, just go stay together, but then attack from left and right, and then all something with the Vulture.
I was thinking I would be like in the middle, like Link, because I have long range.
Okay.
And y'all can be in cover.
Okay, Bolter go left, somehow. Ben go middle, and then I'll kind of go right somehow.
Dude, where can you see like down the middle from though?
Charlie 5, key 7-ish.
Yeah, I see them. Around Delta 3.
Sniper Thors, and one Sniper Thor, one Hag. Are you moving in?
I'm attacking from range.
Yeah, I'm just rushing. Get jump.
you guys.
One down.
Switch to whatever's damaged. Come in and drop from behind him.
I go for dive wall.
Okay, moving in now. Just finish him off.
Go. Good job.
Y'all did a good job spreading damage, or they did a bad job focusing it.
Channel switched.
All right, we're going to go to the what's the name of the damn? Well, let's just see if any of them have it loaded already. Hell's Gate.
Honestly, it's debatable how much kiting them would have worked anyway. Aren't Mad Cats faster than Thor's? And there aren't.
Everyone was 86, so if we stayed on the move, we could have kept them at range.
If everyone's the same speed, they eventually catch you because you have to turn.
Well, yeah, but we outranged them, so in theory, if we had been on top of our shit, we could have done enough damage closing in where once we do get in a brawl, we win anyway.
Alright,
but that's basically why I wanted to take the brawl variants instead of the long range ones, because you can't really avoid getting in a knife fight on a map like this.
3v3 13. We're going to finish the night on 3v3 server 13, 12 VR. 105 tons, and then whatever technology tree I said. IS, 105 tons. 12 VR server 13.
Channel switched.
Alright, 12th VR server number 13. 3v3 number 13. And this will be the definitive last battle. 105 tons, IS. Password's the same. And let's see, we're 12th VR, so Intersphere team. Okay, so we have options here. Normally one would just go with like 3 Owens or like 2 Owens and a Raven, or 2 Ravens, whatever. They split down the middle, 35, 35, 35. And sometimes teams will get cute and use
What's the tonnage limit again?
105. Sometimes teams will get cute and use a 30, 35, and then they'll get a 40 in. One thing that I think might be fun, and I'll leave you guys the decision, might be to use a Hollander and an Osiris to change it up. But you guys make the call.
It's lights, pretty much, so the Hollander heavy cross, that's a real punch. Against those.
Do you guys want to go with the Hollander plan, or would you like to do sticking with 3 lights?
Hollander plan sounds good.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Let's see in the Owens Foxtrot. I have a shitload of firepower, but they just really can't maneuver. All right, screw it. Let's go for broke. Hollander Alpha. Hope that it reloads okay, and then Osiris. Frankly, we need to take a look at the armor on the OC. I'm thinking Osiris Alpha and Fox, but I want to make sure that they have good armor.
I could do an Anubis Delta. It's really fucking good, and it's a really cold map.
Yes. Yes, that fits as well. Anubis Delta, 6 tons of armor, so be a bit careful with your hits. And then
Osiris Alpha for me.
Highlander Alpha for you.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Hang on. You want the Okay, fine, Ben. Take the Osiris.
Well, it's like you decide. I'll pilot whatever.
No, Ben. Ben, you take. Yeah, Ben. OCA. And then Anubis Delta. You said Bolter, and then that leaves me with the Holly. I can handle it, I think. All right.
I can back to Hollander if you want the light.
Hollander Alpha. Yeah, you wanted the Anubis. I'll let you use that.
It's a light one. It's,
I haven't used a heavy gas Hollander in a while.
User joined your channel.
No, I'm tempted.
I'll be going, guys. Thanks for the game.
Yeah, take it easy. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, tomorrow at 1900 UTC, in theory, theoretically, about 8 teams with 4 servers running at once. Tonight's practice night was a little bit unplanned, so we got some stuff in, so that's good. Alright. So, you two are battling. You gotta make good use of these small pulses and not let them blow up. I need to make sure I don't miss my shots.
Biggest beast if you can get consecutive shots to a single component.
T-bolts are going to be crap against lights. You got 20, crap against lights. LBX 20, that might be fun. Yeah, given the choices, as long as I can get probably 3 hits off before they blow this thing off, I think we can be in good shape. Alright.
Yeah. The exposed lasers the lights have are really good on this map. Minus 140 ambient temperature really helps.
Yeah, we should almost garrison, have them walk past us, whack them, and then, yeah, okay, but without being, alright, head south.
Oh, are we go?
Yeah. Last practice match of the night, we're getting cheeky. Alright. Alright, we need a hiding place in one of the damn rocks. I can't remember where it is, though. I think it's way on the other side of the map, which doesn't do us any good.
I don't have any optics or jump jets. Huh.
It's pure disco power for that Osiris.
Hopefully we're NASCAR. Is that our spot? No. Oh, okay. Alright, I know where we need to go. If I stop running into things. We need to go up to Charlie 2 if we can make it, and then we can hunker down with the Holly. And hopefully they pass by us and we get a free shot. But, yeah, let's see if we make it there before they do.
Yeah. Don't go too far, Ben. Just try to stick there.
Somewhere in here is a little passage that we can get up on the left, so just keep an eye out. There's a place that you can walk up and kind of hide. I just can't. It's somewhere in this rough area. Okay, there it is, right there in the entrance. Fortunately, it looks like it requires jump jets. Fuck.
You can get up from here?
Yes. Great. That's where we want to go. So we theoretically let them pass by us, and we get a shot off, hopefully with the heavy Gauss, and then it reloads, and we go from there. So I need to can't so much hide really. I do need to get my ass over though. Okay. So theoretically, if we had the patience, we would just power down, let them go by, power up, aha, heavy Gauss. But at least theoretically, they might not see us because we're way on the edge, and they just hopefully walk past within range. That's a hell of a view.
I wonder how hidden I am right here.
Be nice.
Bolter, you active, right?
Yeah, I got the stealth armor.
I can't remember if you can walk all the way up this. You might be able to. Oh, wunderbar. Now we're playing with power, because I can be practically completely hidden up here and still theoretically get a shot off. So that's kind of
incoming.
Left or right?
Left. They are passing us by. Going to meet one Chevy, two Chevys, and a third Chevy. They are around Charlie 5. If you want, you could blink active, so they should see us.
Oh, you want me to? Do you want me to bait them?
Probably. So they already went past.
Yeah, let them make another circle. They'll probably head to the outside naturally.
Yeah.
We've got 15 minutes. We'll let this one go for a few minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, baiting is kinda risky because it gives our position and heavy Gauss ain't really good up to its max range.
I was gonna stay shut down. Hopefully they don't see me here.
Yeah, I could probably get a better position as well.
Alright, I should be pretty well hidden, I think.
Coming back, they are. Yeah, they're going. Yeah, they're right in front.
Okay. Alright, I'll try to line up a shot and make an ambush, and then head back into cover. Okay, I hit Direwolf's right side. Stay hidden if they don't see us right away.
Yeah, pissed off. Turn back.
Okay, I'm gonna expose myself one more time, try to get one more free shot, then we'll do something. Okay, I hit Jamek, stay hidden.
Yeah, we can keep this up.
Alright, that time they saw me. They're gonna have a hard time getting up here with these tanks. Okay, hit Lico. Okay, radar's hot, and I'll, I don't know, exchange with them or something, and then I'll come around the other side and try to get another shot. Okay, Lico's left side on the Chevy's pretty damaged. I'm reloading my weapon. Hit Jamek. Reloaded, getting ready to fire. Hit Jamek again. Okay, I'm going to come around the right side for this shot. This might be the last one I get off before they take the beach house out. Okay, Jamek has got to be fucked up.
Jump
I'm
down.
gonna go down.
Lob it down.
Alright. Yeah, I'm moving in. Trench your armor. It's taking me a minute to get there.
Yeah, I'll try to. God, who's me?
Okay, Direwolf's right side is heavily damaged. I'm tanking best I can.
Yep.
Okay, his left side's out. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, cheesy as hell, but we did it. I love
good
it.
strategy.
They were all expos too.
And that would have been really bad had we had to fight all those Chevys on level ground. All right, nice job. All right, we're that's a high note. We're gonna call it.
Yeah, if they had done something more conventional, then that might have worked out. I just wanted to see how that would play. That was really fun.
User was moved to your channel.
that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. You basically perfectly countered our list.
I knew about that hiding spot, and and somebody's like, you know, what about the heavy guys howling? I'm like, okay, well, but we have to make sure we make our shots. I think we got lucky that you guys didn't see us the first time you came around, but yeah.
We did like 4 or 5 laps before we found you.
Yeah. Sorry about that, but for such a cheeky list with the Holly, we kind of needed the jump on you.
Yeah, the ambush worked really well. You were in terrain where we couldn't come in and fight you, and we were all FaceTime DPS, so it was a hard counter situation.
Yeah, we were all 3 Expos Chevaliers.
We were just trying a meme list, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Just a quick note for tomorrow. The referee will be sure to note it, but just make sure not to repeat tomorrow.
I'll have
practice,
a sheet of
it's
paper
fine.
out.
I'll try to get some spreadsheets or something up, and then so for the overall practice, we did 2 campaigns, if you want to call it that, and in the first campaign, traditional 5, you guys faced 3 different teams, but still came back, and CJF won that 3-2. And then this last one was a shorter, best 2 out of 3, and close fight, 1-1, and then the Hollies somehow survived. So Merch team, 12VR team looks like we pulled that one, and then tomorrow. Today just was all about timing. We had people, but I didn't have the idea to split teams into mercenary teams early enough. So we probably would have had a lot longer practice today, but that's on me. And then just the times that people showed up, we would have some people show up for a little while, but never quite enough to get a full bracket going. So tomorrow, the way things are going to work are theoretically these matchups were randomly selected, and had we had a more full practice, we might have been able to have set some round robin seeding. But if everything goes well tomorrow, theoretically you'll show up with your team. Hey, Duelist, the Falcon Guards are ready to go, and I'm like, okay, well, Stone Mask is here, and then you guys get Proxima or somebody on your server. But let's say a situation like where the Falcon Jaegers are ready to go, but Clan Cloud Cobra doesn't have their guys show up for a little bit. But I have Bear and his minions ready. You guys might either do a friendly there to start, or I might wrap it around there. So anyway, it starts tomorrow, 1900 UTC, which, if I'm doing my math conversion correctly, is
3 o'clock, I think.
3 Eastern, 2 Central, and then we'll be getting as many live streams as we can together and as many videos as we can, and then we'll also, if we have enough people, we'll be doing 1 or 2 teams worth of dedicated announcing and bouncing between matches as they go on. And then I've got Invictus lined up for the whole day, I've got Proxima for part of the day, and then probably just hand over to the team captains for the others. And then we'll be having, I think the way we have it right now, we'll be having half the fights on the Chaos March network, i.e. the and then the other half in the 12th VR network. And then right now there are 9 teams signed up, but from asking around, I think 8 are going to play. And we have somewhere between 8 and 10 teams. We'll see how many people actually show up, and then we'll get going tomorrow and hopefully have a lot of fun. And then Chaos March returns on Sunday, regular time there, and then depending on how this goes tomorrow, we may or may not have a non-team regular deathmatch Solaris tournament on the Saturday the 24th, and then there is early planning stages, a 5v5, what is it, it's March, 5v5 in early May, and then the new Chaos March event, if it's ready, launches June 1st through August for the Planetary League, and that's what I've got scheduled for us for now. So a lot of stuff to still work, but that's what we can look forward to. Hope you guys had fun today, and then I will try to make sure that whatever wasn't efficient today, I'll make sure that I work on that for tomorrow. And then, yeah, so here on the TeamSpeak, you just need to, at a minimum, have your team captain. You can have your whole team if you want on your channel. And then when you guys are ready, you just report to team rooms for battle comms up there, so the Falcon Guards or the Jaegers. And that's how I'll know you're ready. Or, alternatively, you can send Nico or your team captain up to wherever I'm at and just say, okay, we're ready. And then basically as soon as I have an opponent for you, preferably your scheduled opponent or another opponent, we can get going. And then teams that lose, remember, single elimination, except for you can battle other teams to try and have the top seeding among teams that lose to battle in the 3rd place match for 3rd place. But even if a team loses right away, it doesn't mean the end of the day. If they don't want, we will be like we did today, where we just, okay, we have this team ready, that team ready, and that's what to expect tomorrow. And the final thing before I let everybody go is I have the tonnages and BV, not BV, round 1, 2, and 3 on the last post shows the tonnages, maps, and whether it's mixed tech, IS tech, or clan tech for all the rounds. And for 3rd place battles, that'll probably just be a continuation of that. And then if we start on time tomorrow, we're probably going to be about 3 to 4 hours total time between start time and the end of the tournament. So alright, unless anybody else needs anything else, that's going to conclude practice for tonight so that we all can get some sleep and I can get some work done to improve things. Oh, one quick final note is the only APC that you have access to and the only vehicle that Battle Armor can use tomorrow is a single LAPC per round. So I'm not sure we're going to be allowing Hephaestus and Goblins if people use them to transport BA or spawn them. For simplicity's sake. So alright, that's everything I've got, and then I have a live stream up that'll be ending when we're done here, and then edited videos sometime next week, so it'll take a while.
Right.
Okay. Alright,
I do have one note.
Yes.
One note, Duelist. I think the seating might be a little bit off in the sense that Stone Arrow is the Star Rider A team with Carbonell, Domkek, and Evan, assuming he's up for it. And Stand Arrow is their B team with Glarg, etc. So it's a little bit odd that the A team is seated 7th. I assume that you just kind of mixed up the names, which is understandable because their names are garbage.
They're random.
Cough.
So I thought about having.
Wait, the seating is random also?
Yes.
Oh.
The seeding and the matchups are random.
Okay.
Both to try and be fair and both to make it interesting. The only way that it would not have been random was either if I decided to use the last time standings for the teams that participated, but then that opens up what do I do with the teams that are new. And then also today, originally in its original form, had I not screwed it up, was meant to be like, say, 4 or 5 of the teams playing in friendly battles, but I actually keep track of the scores even though they're practice, and then note that, okay, well, Clan Jade Falcon team had 3 wins, SA had 2, SJ had 1, and maybe reseed from there, but All right. Oh, cool. Yeah, I got to start collecting these video links for tomorrow because we're gonna be. That's gonna be a pretty big focus tomorrow. Trying to.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have them all the links in one place so that we can rewatch them.
Yep. Just a quick note that depending on availability, that some of you veteran Chaos March players might randomly be dumped with the server password for changing maps. Because we're going to need one referee per server, which means that we have 4 servers. That means I'm on one, and then we have 3 others. And if Prox has to leave early or Vic shows up late, whatever, we might don't be surprised there. Otherwise, record if you can, and then spread word. We still have signups. We still have room. I can easily take any number. We can probably do up to 12 teams. But I think, particularly in the note of Clan Cobra, I think they still need 1 pilot. So we might be able to send them a Merc or something. But anyway, so yeah, that's what to expect. And somewhere between what happened last time we did it and a little bit of today, probably what to expect. So I'll take a look at the seating. But basically the backup plan is you guys show up, hey, we're ready, and the only other team that's available is 12th VR or the SJ team. Well, we switch it up for time purposes, but else if everything works correctly, then yeah, your Falcon Guards take on Stone Mask, and then your Jaegers take on Clan Cobra / a Mercs team, or maybe 12th VR as the backups in case CC's not able to go. All right, I've been on too much. Have fun out there, enjoy the day, and then see you guys tomorrow.
Looking forward to it. Yeah. Thanks for all your work, Duelist.
Yep.
Yep. Thanks for hosting, Duelist.
Yep.
User left your channel.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for playing. Have a good night, guys.
I'm gonna probably be on a little bit later for practice, but I have to go eat dinner now.
Okay. Channel switched.
All right. Sorry, I did not get the SA teams into action today. The timing and whatnot was strange. We did get some matches in for practice, but the entire bracket is tomorrow. Let's see.
Disconnected.
Okay, viewers.
Connected.
That's pretty good. 2 hours of coverage is about what I wanted to do tonight, and minus the false start during the pregame show, I think we did pretty good. So anyway, we'll see all of you back here tomorrow, hopefully, both players and viewers, and we will hopefully have some nice things, some special guests, some nice on-screen graphics, and hopefully some good announcing from our Mechmaster announcer. Just got to get things going so that my job lightens up enough that we can concentrate on the fun stuff. I do have the second recorder set to go, and so hopefully, worst comes to worst, we'll at least be able to have some second videos from following mechs around. Might not be able to multitask and do the fancy overhead cam that we do on most of the Mechmaster shots, but certainly the idea is to get as many videos as we can, and then in post-production put together some things and put together some commentary on it if we can't get it in the live stream. All right, anyway, wrapping up the night, this is what's going on tomorrow. Those teams are going to be battling for the championship, bragging rights and whatnot, and maybe we should have some sort of Chaos March prize in there, but that would get a bit crazy. So theoretically, if all these teams show up tomorrow, 3 teams from Star Adder, 1 team from Smoke Jaguar, 2 teams from the Falcons, Bear and his friends in 1 team from 12th VR, and then Clan Cloud Cobra is signed up, has 2 members are ready to go, it looks like, but they need 3. But again, we'll try to get in contact with them. We have I'm available to play, or we can have others. So if they still want to play but use a Merc, we can. Otherwise, it'll probably dump from 9 teams to 8. And then in a very, very backup situation, if necessary, I do have myself and another SJ member ready to go, and we can just pull somebody off the street to form an 8 team. So that's kind of the goal tomorrow, is to have at least 8 teams, because that allows the best dynamics for competition and moving things along, speed, and all that good stuff. And then the final thing is tomorrow. This is the preview of what will be in the matches. So in the first round, and that's permanent now. So that'll be the order of the maps, the tonnage limits on the maps, and a couple of technology trees. And then remember that it's a single elimination tournament. So if let's see here, Smoke Jaguar beats the Assault Snakes as an example, then the Assault Snakes can battle, let's say Baron and his minions lose. Those 2 teams can battle each other even though they've lost, and try to earn points or get the most victories or whatever, and then eventually kind of a mini round robin, and then there'll be 2 teams that work up there for the consolation prize for 3rd place. So tomorrow, hopefully 3-hour broadcast, maybe 4, 5 if I show up early, and then eventually, hopefully, lots of nice video angles to splice together multiple fights, and I'll cover as much as I can. We're here in MechMaster. We're gonna cover. We're going to be broadcasting all day. We'll cover any matches that I am either playing in or refereeing. And then on the other recorder, we'll set up. So I'll be able to cover 2 servers at once, give or take. And then if I am not playing and not refereeing and just bouncing around, we'll go between channels, go between servers. And then I will have other live streamers. We'll have some special guests with us. Hopefully we'll have some assistant announcers. That's not just me talking the whole time. And then it's a community-wide thing, so we should have some fun. Tonight was a bit rough, but that's good. That's why we did it tonight, to know what mistakes are going to be made, and then correct those tomorrow. So the main thing is I need to get the tournament started right away. We've got pilots. Doesn't matter how we got pilots. We're ready to go at start time. We go, rather than waiting around the hour that I did. All right, I think that's going to be it. Thank you for Sirius. I think that's your username. Thank you for the comments and watching, and got everything set up. So I'm gonna power down for the night here at 8 o'clock Central. I've been here since. Been here 6 hours, 7 hours prepping, and then we've been on and off broadcasting for about 4 hours. So that's pretty good, especially for a Friday night. So I think that's going to do it. Special thanks to all the people that played today, and to everybody that's making it possible tonight. And you'll see a lot more of our volunteers tomorrow. It won't all be me. So on behalf of the Living Legends events team, if I think it's fair that we can call ourselves that, theoretically, definitely the MechMaster team. We wrap up at the top of the hour. I got to get some sleep, and we will be broadcasting again in 12, 15, 17 hours from now. 17 hours from now, we'll be broadcasting again. So, be sure to check it out, and it should be a lot of fun. All right, thank you, and time to say goodnight. Good night, everybody.
disconnected.
Okay, it would be helpful if I hit the stop streaming button. All right. Stay classy out there, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.